Hi everyone. I might be having How about now? Okay. Can you hear me now? I don't it's just a matter of I had volume on or I shouldn't have volume on and I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. Okay. All right. Let's go back to just me for a minute. You can see my fancy setup here. How was everyone's evening? Okay. Hey, Janine, Spirit Junkie. So many of my friends. Tammy, Mary, Kathy, Sheila. Okay. So you're going to be seeing me here, but hearing me here. All right. Do we want to start with the book or do you want other sneak peeks first? Very important question. Because there might be pictorial sneak peeks tomorrow, but this will be the only video sneak. Here, let's try out the book cam. Well, the book is going to take the longest, so I can just show you that one first. Okay. Ooh, see my pretty tablecloth, which I can show. So everything for tomorrow's sale is coming from my personal collection. So let me hide Catherine's comment. So here is one item. It's a Fenton. I think this is just normal custard. It's not lime custard. But I actually have two of these, but I'm going to let one go. And it's the Fenton Peacock Vase. And she do glow. This one has the mark on the bottom. A little dirty inside, but you know. It glows so pretty. I have the means to glow it nearby. You can see it. See, let's do it this way. Da, da, da. So there is one. Of course, it has the mark. We know this is from 70s or 80s Fenton, not brand new Fenton. Let's see. The other, I have this I'm only doing a couple glass things, and this is one. This is a Jefferson glass bowl. Very pretty. It's hard to see the folded nature looking at it this way. And then this is just a piece of the, I don't know if it's doll size or travel size, but it's an Art Nouveau dresser set. Somebody's calling me. But here is the mirror. This tiny little Art Nouveau set that will be coming. This set and this book will be the most expensive items I'm bringing tomorrow. So just for reference, everything else will be cheaper. But let's see how the book looks. Of course, this is Godey's ladies book, and they would come like a half at a time, but you could get them all put together like this. That has the whole year's volumes in it. And while I was looking up comparisons and things like that, did you know that Godey's ladies book was the first place that Poe published Cask of Amontillado in the edition 10 years before this one? So 1846, they were publishing some Poe works. He actually published a number of things in the Godey's ladies book. So let me put this up a little bit. Hopefully it won't fall over. We can also turn it and do it page by page, which might be necessary. I mean, the spine has issues, but she is, I mean, she's from 1856, you know. You can't expect her to be perfect. And then there's just some separation here. But you can tell it was well loved. Like they reinforced the corners and everything. So if it was leather, it's very, very worn. But it feels more like a broadcloth to me for the cover. So, and you know what's interesting? So these favors would have been handmade. There are still artisans, I want to say in Italy, that still do this marbling of paper. You can also do it yourself if you are so inclined. Now, the first person who found this book, maybe not the first person, but they got it for $35. I wish I could have found this for $35, but alas, I did not. So there is some boxing, which is to be expected. All right, here we got the first images. Here the mama's looking wistfully at the painting of the children. And that says, "These are my jewels." And there's the Godey's ladies book. If I need to go faster or slower, just let me know. All right. Edited by Mrs. Sarah J. Hale and Louis A. Godey. Published in Sheila, Philadelphia. So I'm not going to read through all the table of contents because this was to entertain you for the entire year. So there's a lot. Here's a lovely fashion plate. Godey's unrivaled color fashion. And there's a lot, if there's images, there's a lot of protector sheets still in this one. Welcome. Here we are. A beaded pillow. And let's Webster's a fancy basket. Here we've got music. Let's see. This is just a song. I know that there are waltzes in here. Condition is good. Now there are some corners turned up. Again, that's just age and being as old as she is. Look, a traveling basket in the form of a gourd. This is a Marguerite peignoir. Let's see here. Might have to go grab my charging cord. And then here's an embroidery pattern for an infant bib. Joyce is here. Hey, Joyce. Child's dress. La Gitana. So La Gitana, isn't that French for gypsy? Possibly? No. Oh, I turned it too fast. I got this sometime last year. Oh. So here is something about finger rings. History of finger rings. I got this in an ephemera group. And I couldn't pass it up at the price I found it, and I could pass it on still at a good price. This is the tapestry carpet. So here's a short story. I'm going to try and not flip through on you. Get through the story at least. Oh, it's a long story. And now we have, let's get past the short story. And here we are on Visions of Other Lands. I guess these are poems. There's a collection of poems. Trying to get to that. Oh yeah, here we go. Juvenile fashions. Pattern for an infant skirt right here. All right, let's see if we can find something more. Oh, here's your corner for your pocket handkerchief. Look at this ermine cape. That's amazing. That's amazing. Uh-oh. Let's smell it. Let's smell it. I mean, it smells like an old book, but not as nothing terrible. Hold on. Let me go grab a extension cord. Hold on. Oh, the joys of an old house. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, Jenny, and I had to go plug in the computer or we wouldn't be looking at anything. So here we have crochet, flouncing, embroidery patterns for an infant's cashmere boot. A very fancy. Here's recipes for how to cook potatoes, ginger snaps, drop cakes, blancmange, Mrs. Jones' little tea parties. I might have to copy that. Here's the editor's table, chemistry for the young. All right, here's some more literary notices. Let me jump past that. Ooh, a December one. What year was it? Oh, here we are. We're getting to more fashion plates. The night before the wedding. And I've actually seen this one framed before. Here's the reflection. She's wearing a blue dress. This one is actually collared. Some more. Ooh. First music. Here's half of a collar. More flouncing details. Here we have a waltz. Right about the time waltzing became de rigueur. So that poncho is very fancy. Look at this. Macrame. The first round. Another color. Ooh. Crown of cap. All right, we're into February. We've got 1 month down. If you want me to go any faster, there's more information on finger rings. All right, here's a continuation of that story. Oh, that's interesting. The expenses of a young lady in the 17th century. Paid for a hair lace and a pair of shoestrings. All right, let me get past all the wordy bits here. Oh, this was the art of making wax fruit and flowers. I mean, everybody knows you need how to make a wax pear. Very important. All right. Slippers. Here's another story. Oh, figures for a lampshade. There's another one for a lampshade. Look at that cloak. Now, I don't know how practical all those tassels are, but it's pretty. Ooh, oh, and here's a pattern for the cloak. Look at that. So they would have had to cut all. Wow. Now I want to make it. Here's how to make a flower vase out of beads. A lovely bonnet. Oh, it's braid work. There's a lovely lady's muff. Crochet knit. The cats are fighting. Whoa. A net for the pony. I wasn't expecting that. Nope. Corner for kerchiefs, embroidered slipper, initials. Plan of a Venetian villa. It looks lovely. More recipes. Again, how to cook potatoes. How to prepare arrowroot. Chemistry. Okay, we're coming to the end because we're at the editor's table. So we're on to March very shortly. Here we go. Godey's armchair. And here we go. So we have a moment of trial. And more Godey's latest fashion. Give you a close-up of the salon. I love this one. There's way too many bows on that sleeve. Look at it. Way too many bows. To each his own. It's a whole foyer. Yeah, it's lengthy. Here we go. Marketing in a silk dress. I guess that was a no-no. She's got fish juice on it now. Another waltz. More embroidery. So we got lots of embroidery. Children's fancy hats. Ooh, a polka jacket. Okay. Again, continuation of learning about the finger rings in March. I'm guessing they had a theme for the year, and then it would be much less annoying to have it all together. For me personally, as somebody who likes having the entire series come out at once on Netflix, this is the 1850s version of that. The Art of Making a Wax Fruit and Flowers again. Oh, this is a story about going marketing in the silk dress. See engraving for detail. All right, let's see. Public dinner. And here we are on to more illustrations. That's cute. Man from first to last requires assistance. So you've got the baby walking and then the elder gentleman with crutches. Another colorized picture. What does that say? This is the scholars. And then this says mouchoir. Ah, yes, mouchoir or handkerchief sachet. Now, I don't know what happened here. Possibly it's missing a page, or this is just parts of this page. Don't know for certain. But oh, look at that net bird pattern. And the Zamora. All right, y'all need me to go faster or anything, just let me know. There's the process of printing. Look, there's those printer's trays. We love to fill with tiny things. How it's set. That's cool. How tea is made, in case you were wondering. All right, skip past some of the stories. There is one story that I want to read you part of, but I don't think we're there yet because I haven't marked. There's more regular engravings. A letter receptacle for all your calling cards. More embroidery. Oh man, these are so pretty. Like, wouldn't it be great if you found a piece, like, or a handkerchief with this specific border on it? I think so. Let's see. There's more recipes. Domestic surgery. Toilet. Ooh. Do you want a recipe to promote the growth of hair? You'll need eau de cologne, tincture of acantharides, a drachm of that, 5 drops of oil of rosemary and oil of lavender. Rub and mix into the roots of hair. There is nothing like exercise, frequent bathing, and simple digestible diet to avert the disfigurement of a blotched face. If these means do not ensure a clear, if not a brilliant complexion, the causes are seated in the skin itself. So, in case you want to promote hair growth. Fashions. All right, here we go. Some more imagery. There's a knick-knack basket. Very fancy corner for a pocket. Handkerchief. one is not a waltz. But it's the same person who wrote over 2,000 other songs. The lady's toilette slipper. More styles. Here's kids. Oh, look. That's the little boy I have in my little dolls. Playing with his hoop toy. The Zelima, the Escurial. Here's more alphabets of fancy letters for marking a lady's wardrobe. Now get this. This is concluded from the April number, meaning somewhere earlier it had the other half of the alphabet. And we're on to May. Mm-hmm. I don't know how it all goes together now. Oh, there's a play. There's a tobacconist. Home Truths. Ooh, this is a walking dress for young girls. Oh, here's answers to charades and enigmas from the one previously. So if you wanted the answers to the riddles and stuff, you had to wait until the next issue. It was a racket. I'm going to say this wrong. Convolvulus wreath. What is a convolvulus flower? I am not. Does anybody want to read how to prepare a large hunk of meat? Because this is how to cook mutton, the various types. Ooh, how to make paper mache. Okay. Let's do another jump here. Oh, there's lots of foxing here. Look, you can even see the image. I bet it has to do with the type of ink. Have a bison. Well, it would need to be a big pit, first of all, Catherine. Would it not? I love this image. And I know it's not a politically correct term any longer, but I love her. She's got cards, and they spell it Gipsy. She's in front of a tent. It looks dark and foreboding, but she's got the cards. We have another image. Tidy darned in colors. Children's fashions. Marion. Oh, look at that. I really like that. Somebody want to make me the Guadiana? I don't know. It's pretty. Wow, look at these hats. Oh, this is one of the first ads I've seen. Oakford and Son, Leaders of Fashion, 158 Chestnut Street, Philadelphia. Here's more fancy letters. And we're on to June. I guess you could get these to come out in two halves. I think like the first half was January to June, and then the rest was Hamlet and Ophelia, Romeo and Rosaline. Ah, there's a story called The Gypsy. That makes sense. So usually if there's an image, it relates to something else within. The same issue. I just, oh look, there's a piece of fabric in here. Put that. Oh, that's cool, Kathy. Annette, that's my aunt's name. Again, we have recipes, or receipts as they call them. I think we're about halfway through. Here we've got some devout lady parishioners. More ladies and children's fashion. Oh, very patriotic. And a lady's work bag. I assume it meant for like their work. So this would be the other half of the volume, because I've seen them where they're separated and bound into two different books. But this one, from July to December. This is one of the pictures I have up. It's a basket of acorns and pine burrs. It might tell you how to do this later on in the issue. Oh, look at that. Black lace mantilla. Ooh, pretty. Something entirely new for table covers, ottomans, or pillows. Infant's bib. I don't know about you, but I would not want embroidery on a child's bib. At least not hand-done embroidery. You know what happens to these things. You know. Pincushion, a Spencer, flouncing. On to July 1856. So this is just a few years before the Civil War would break out. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Oh, here's another charade pantomime. Oh, we're approaching the story I want to tell you about. Here we go. And if you want me to read you an excerpt, please let me know. Now, there's a good deal of foxing on this page, but can you read this? It says, "How I came to detest babies." Would you like me to read an excerpt? I started to read it I've started to read it a few times, but the language is so flowery. Like, it's It's hilarious. Let's see. Let me find a fun we'll hear from the beginning. Were you ever asked to hold a baby for a stranger? If not, and you ever should be, don't do it. Now I am myself remarkably fond of babies, at least I used to be, and I say emphatically, don't do it. I considered a baby as the type of everything pure, amiable, innocent, gentle, and lovable, a rara avis, a paragon, a mundane cherub, until I became its cat's paw, its dupe, its victim. Parents loved me almost as much as I loved their children. I used to dangle the unconscious little bits with such sedulous perseverance and unwavering success that papas hailed me as a universal godfather. And as to mammas, in their estimation, soothing syrup was a subterfuge in comparison with me. An idle application, if any application can be said to be idle, and I was considered, in fact, the beau ideal of nurses, the ne plus ultra of doctors, a real blessing to nursing mothers. That's just the first paragraph. It's quite long. Oh, right, Catherine. It is so funny. Here we go. Here, okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 5.5, 6 pages. But it is worth a read because it's just so funny. Let me know if you want me to continue or jump ahead to more pictures. And when I'm emphasizing a word, it's emphasized here. Like there is italics, there's like long dashes. So this was written by, I think it says it in the, say at the end. No, and it doesn't give an author. All right, let's go back to the here to the, what page is this? Page 49. How I came to this babies. It does not give a byline. It doesn't give credit to the author. Here he goes. Babies were once my passion and my weakness, and now the intensest passion is too weak to express my detestation and horror of them. The effect has disgusted me with the cause, and just as a burned child dreads the fire which involuntarily injured it, so do I loathe the sight of the innocent occasion of the most terrible hour I ever spent in my life. I feel like it's an anonymous dandy. I mean, it could have been written by a doctor. Who knows? We may never know. But I will leave it there. So whomever gets the book can finish it. But if nobody buys it tomorrow, you can bet I'm going to read this whole thing on a video. Definitely. But it's nothing new. You know, confirmed bachelors for various reasons. Ooh, look at these hairdos. Okay. Okay, Catherine. I could do that. that crocheted purse. Look at that slipper. Can you see the slipper? Oh, I have it marked. Not to worry. Here we have more recipes. Oh man, you could do so many things with this book. It's not my passion, the time frame, or I would be all over it. All right, here we go. Ooh, look at the horsey and the puppy. Pochimani vase. Oh, look, she's singing to a bird. The Josephine. Well, I'm guessing that's in honor of a certain Napoleon. Napoleon's wife. Josephine. Look at the birds. The art and mystery of maintaining canaries. I never found canaries particularly mysterious, but there you are. Oh, I just saw this. Hold on. I have heard a great deal out of her and her sister Sophie, one of the greatest flirts in Philadelphia. They are second or third rate girls, both in manners and station. Of course, you, a Ross, would not think of them for a moment. Their grandfather was a blacksmith. Well, that's obviously what. How dare they have a blacksmith for a grandfather? Here we've got some bonnets. Lovely bonnets. Trying to find my favorite image. It might be like all the way at the end. Design for a double cottage. That's really cute. You could live next to your best friend. Here's the entrance. Kitchen. Parlor. Bedroom. And then something was upstairs. Where's the second story? I need to see the second story. But look at that gingerbread. Oh, so cute. Oh, and then upstairs is 3 bedrooms. And then the outbuilding has the wood room and the washroom. I am so glad we live in the time of inside bathrooms. Can I just say that? Ooh, that's pretty. Curtains. My grandfathers were farmers. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Speaking of grandfather's darling. More lovely, lovely dresses. They're a bit too, yeah. Look, oh, there's a kitty. I don't see kitties very often. I see lots of dogs. Oh, and they have a bird too. I feel like they're following the same family each month because she had a little baby and it was like first concert or something, first hearing of music. Oh yeah, no. Oh, well, I wouldn't have survived to be burned at the stake for me. My health issues would have wiped me out way before my political beliefs. Here's an Patty Aroon, an Irish ballad. Leatherwork. A leather basket. What? I want to know how to make it. Oh, you got to make your bellows fancy too. More fancy letters. Shells for the ladies and where they come from. Ooh. All right, on to another story. You know what would be funny is if you started reading these stories and then only read it and posted it like they would have then. So like you read this part and then the next video doesn't come out till a month later. So you can get the full effect. There's lots of clothing pieces. And here's more bonnets. The gardener's daughter. On the analogies between the animal and vegetable kingdom. I don't know. Novelties for the month. Point lace, crochet, color patterns. Okay, let's see. We're getting close to the end. Trying to, here we go. Oh, this, I love her. Catherine, she makes me think of your present you're wearing tomorrow. The Star of Dawn. Look at her. The fisherman. Isn't she glorious? Spirit, I'm sure there were books for men. I mean, more fashions. There is a cat outside yelling. Not my cats. Some other cat talking to Mitzi through the window. I think they're flirting. Here's another. This is Thomas White and Company. Look at their hat stand. Very fancy. Exactly. I didn't want to say it, Catherine. It made me too sad. I want one of each of these capes, basically. Oh, this is fur. The ladies fancy fur. I need more cloaks in my life. Bottle cover. Right? Here is more information on shells. Here's an Argonaut shell and where they come from. Here's another story. How to make a bonnet and cap. What do we have here? Ooh, a basket of grasses. Beautiful ornament. for the parlor is formed by collecting the various grasses of the season. They can be kept green by allowing them to dry in a dark room. Wheat, oats, rye, and the cheat that grows amongst wheat, as well as the various tall grasses to be found in every place in the country, when tastefully arranged in a vase or pretty basket, are very ornamental. Foraging. Here we've got, oh, what is this? If you know how to use a pattern and like blow it up, there are multiple patterns in this book. So this is from England. That's cool. Turkish purse. Look at these sleeves. Oh boy. More embroidery. More recipes. Oh wait, there are contributed recipes. B. Dylan Hollis needs this. Let's see. These are from subscribers. Let's see. They have buttermilk bread. Cure for felon. I mean, like felony felon? Or is that something else? How to get rid of red ants. How to keep moths out of worsted goods. Yeah, basically break limbs off a cedar tree and put them in your closet. Huckleberry pudding. If I was more culinary, I'd be trying some of these. All right, I think we're approaching the last of the images. Here's a woman in a wheeled chair. It's pretty. Oh, hello, Malcolm. Malcolm has jumped up behind me. Another image. Oh, wait, here we go. There's something for the gentleman, I see. A lady's book purse. What is a book purse? I guess this side is for a book. And this side is for other things. Don't step on it. No. No. Look at this. Gentleman's comforter. Here's an Irish song. More cloaks. Again, shells for the ladies. Oh, these are cool if you're a naturalist at all. Children of the Prairie. To a frostbitten flower. Hold on, I have to. Oh, here's another pattern. Oh, it's for a gentleman's dressing gown. Hold on, I need to go remove my cat from a dangerous situation. Okay. Crisis averted. Ooh. I might have to ask Stacy May to make me something. Peace on earth, goodwill towards men. This is for an ottoman and sofa cover. A work basket. Prudence cap. Let's see. Separation of the Apostles. And we have more fashion. Fashion. Are these for shoes? Is this like a full slipper actual size? I want to say it is. What do y'all think? You think this is for shoes? Then that means the one with the doggy on it was for shoes. I feel like ladies have always loved funky shoes. Christmas morning, so we must be into December. We've got It Snows. That's a ballad. Maybe a collar, but it doesn't look. The collars, they say collar. But if you think about the topper, let me turn it this way so you can see it how I'm seeing it. I'm pretty certain that's for a slipper. Let's see. On the ballad again. Ooh, hello. A Masonic antimacassar. What is an antimacassar? So we've got some Masonic imagery. Said we've been repeatedly asked for a design suitable for an antimacassar. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Do you see the word? I am not familiar with that word. Antimacassar. Antimacassar. For a gentleman's library, and now give one, which we think particularly appropriate for this purpose. Those who are acquainted with Masonic symbols will recognize the accuracy of the design. It is intended to be worked in square crochet and with coarse crochet cotton. It may be trimmed with fringe knotted in all around. If it be desirable to make it very large, for instance, to lay over a sofa, it may be done in a long square crochet. The design is equally suitable for darned knitting. Back of a chair cover. Okay. Why didn't they just say Masonic chair cover? All right. Again, we have more making wax fruit and flowers. What do we have here? Laying out tables. Hold the phone. The Cinderella, figure 9. The Flirt, figure 11. So you basically have a slipper for the Cinderella. Figure 12 is the Neapolitan. The Favorite, that one just looks very, very in-depth. Oh, yeah, Catherine. There's a few pages where I'm like, okay, I gotta take a good picture of this for myself. And then we're on to recipes. Here we got Victoria plum pudding, Christmas plum pudding. again. And we're approaching the editor's table, so we are near the end. Literary notices. Godey's armchair. And then we have come to the end. So wait, let me, where did I put it? Where did they go? Oh, here's another. Did we miss that? Oh, I'll find. There we go. Here, let me mark that. I'll just leave it open to the. Let's go back to me. And let me turn this off. Okay. Then I can talk through here again. So if you all are interested, this will be available tomorrow on my live sale with Miss Catherine Young. I know. I'm going to have to figure, I might have to look into why it's called that, Joyce. I mean, might be a history highlight. Well, and the, what I would consider doilies, they kept calling them toilette mats. So tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central, 5 Mountain, we will be on Antique Agendas channel, and I will drop the link in the chat here shortly. I'll be sharing the actual link on my community page as well. So let me just get it for y'all. So yeah, so a number of things from my personal collection. Very excited to have someone else love them just as much as me. Yeah. And of course, I'll be sharing it in my stories and such tomorrow. Actually, I'll probably just do it as soon as I'm done here. This light is not the most flattering. Let's turn it off. But we got glowy cabinet number 2 behind me. And all my swung vases filled with Lego flowers. Thanks so much for hanging out. If you're watching this on the replay, let me know if anything seemed especially funny to you. And I'll see you tomorrow evening. I need to go have a nice long nap. And by that, I mean go to bed. Not a nap. It's bedtime. See you all tomorrow. Antique Agendas channel. Don't forget. Bye, everybody.